Hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing? I hope all is well. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why do people hurt you? Okay. Why do people hurt you? Like what is like at the surface of it? Besides it being disgusting, besides it being betrayal and so just devastating, especially depending on who it's coming from. A lot of times it's the ones that's right up under your nose, the ones that's closest to you. But in today's video, we're going to dive deep into why. Okay. I'm an expert at this point of people that I genuinely, from the bottom and the depths of my soul, that I cared about, that I loved, they stabbed me in the back. Either they stabbed me in the back or they did not show up for me nowhere near as much as I showed up for them. And I think that's something in my traits. I am a Libra, and they always say that about Libras, that we show up a lot for people, we're there for people, and then when it's that turn, their turn in return to do that, it's crickets. But besides that point, the whole thing about hurt people, that's great and all. Well, it's not great, but you get what I'm saying. Like that's like at this point, it's almost like an excuse. But yes, a happy person, a truly happy and joyful person, would not go out their way to hurt you or be hateful, sneak dissing, mean girl type of thing, snake. They won't do that because when you're happy and you're joyful, you have good and positive energy. You have a heart of gold. Like the sky's the limit. Like you're thinking about traveling the world. Like you're happy, you're content. So why would a person like that go against the grain and start to hurt and become low level and low vibrational? That doesn't make sense. So yes, hurt people do hurt people, but to dig even deeper into that, not only are they hurt, but I would say 9 times out of 10, but I can even go as far to say 10 times out of 10, they hate themselves. They hate themselves and or they're severely depressed. And because that's what they're going through, they're like, again, hurt people miserable because hurt a lot of hurt in your life and you don't get therapy, you don't get help. That goes down to becoming miserable. And the big saying around the world is what? Misery loves company. So that person that hurt you, they hurt you because they hate themselves. And people that hate themselves, they're dangerous. And the reason why they're dangerous is because love love is one of the greatest emotions there is. Okay? And at the very core, at the very bare minimum, okay, which it should actually be a very high qualification, but at least at the bare minimum, sorry guys, my daughter, you guys are going to get used to her doing this while I'm trying to record. But at the bare minimum, you should at least love yourself. It's beyond the minimum, but I'm just saying. If you hate yourself, how in the entire heck can you love anybody else? You want to cue the Jeopardy music? Like, it's not going to happen. If you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else? Even when people get in relationships because they don't like to be alone, because somewhere deep down inside, it's like, I don't know. I mean, that can be a luck of joy because I don't like being alone either. But I've also learned to love myself. That was a journey. But I can't say well, yeah, maybe at some point, yes, I did not love myself, not based off my words, but my actions. But again, to go back to what I'm saying overall is that if a person does not love themselves, they cannot love you or anybody else for that matter. Just like with a mother, if a mother does not love herself, she of course she's not going to be able to love her children. All these horrible parents you see around the world, how they mistreat their children, abuse them, murder them sometimes, they don't love themselves. That's how they were able to do that. There's no way in the world you love yourself and do hateful things. It's going against the grain. It's going against what makes sense. No. So that is why they're dangerous. And you need to evaluate people that's already in your life, family members, and even strangers who try to come into your life, to really view them to see, do you love yourself? Because if you don't love yourself, there's no way you'll be able to show up for me. And not only that, but you're very capable of hurting me because you don't even care about yourself. So I'm pretty sure all of us can think of one, two, three, several people who have hurt us. Whoever they are, whether it's been recently or years ago, understand that person hated themselves. They did not love themselves. And they were probably lost. And they probably can still be lost. Who knows? But God saves. So, but whether God's going to save them or not, or if something, that's not for your concern. Okay. When people show you who they are the first time, believe them. Okay. That is one of the truest quotes. Like, that's one of the truest quotes I've ever heard. And it proves itself to be true. Do not give people multiple chances to show you their natural behind. Because they will. And it's going to get more and more disrespectful each time. Just like when a man cheats on a woman and she keeps taking him back. If he does not continue to do it, he will never truly value that woman. And I'm sorry if you are a woman who has been cheated on and you've forgiven that man. I'm not here to throw shots at you or anything like that. I think it's sad. I think cheating is disgusting. But I'm just being honest, and the truth hurts. I can love you from here to next year. I can love you for 30 years straight. If I find out, again, this is off subject, but I'm just saying as far as cheating, we're donezo. You will never, ever, ever get me to think that you're just not a disgusting person at this point overall. You've lost my entire respect. Okay. But that's just a prime example of what I'm saying. Don't allow people to keep showing you over and over again who they are. That was a lesson I had to learn. That's why now when people hurt me or they do weird, shady things, you're done. And you're not coming back. Because if I allow you to come back, you'll find another way to dig that knife in and you'll do it deeper. And that one can be the one that could possibly take my life. I'm not allowing it. I'd rather be safe than sorry. And understand this. People that truly, truly, genuinely love you will never do something to you purposely to hurt you. No. People that value you would never put themselves in a position to harm you and definitely not to lose you. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because this video is going down as I'm looking up here. I love you, beautiful souls. I will be back with more on this particular subject, but this is just to break down why. They don't love themselves. They hate themselves. Therefore, they're incapable of loving or treating others with any type of decent respect. Get rid of them. We're in 2023 and we're going strong. I love you, but God loves you more. I'll be back.